In the United States of America, a person is killed by the police once every 8 hours. They are overwhelmingly African American, and many were innocent and unarmed.
Restraint. Hobbled.
Say their names. George Floyd.
I'll grab that.
Elijah McClain. Philando Castile.
Michael Brown,
Terrence Crutcher. Eric Garner.
Alton Sterling,
Freddie Gray.
Oscar Grant,
Botham Jean.
Tatiana Jefferson,
Betty Jones.
Laquan McDonald, Tamir Rice, Dominic White, Walter Scott, Stephon Clark, Breonna Taylor, Dante Wright. Greetings, furry mammals. How are you? Welcome to Subliminal Studios here in Chicago. It is February. It's traditionally an extremely cold month. It is also African American History Month, which, I don't know. I'm with Morgan Freeman. I think it's all American history. It deserves no month. It should just be part of the whole story. And if you're going to give it a month, it shouldn't really be the coldest month of the year, right? But it is what it is, and evidently, given the way things are happening, we may very soon not even have that. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys tonight about what I consider to be the most powerful song on Whiteout, which is Incognegro. And I just want to talk briefly about how the song came to be and why it's structured the way that it is, how we made it happen at a distance from Abu Dhabi to Chicago, me and Andy, with the help of Aaron and Tim, of course, and just make a few comments about what the song is and what it isn't, and what I hope we can get out of listening to it. So, around the time of the pandemic, something changed. I can't be exactly sure when, but in my mind's shudder, it was with the brutal and cruel murder of George Floyd at the hands of that septic scumbag Derek Chauvin of the Minneapolis police. And for a very, very long time, there was a bomb that had been packing gunpowder, and that's when that reached a peak. And I remember that all these cell phone videos became distributed, and we could all see the brutality of police killing children with toys or with nothing, self-appointed vigilantes killing kids because they were wearing a hoodie, or police entering people's homes and killing them there for no reason whatsoever. It just became this growing problem, and people seem to have had enough, and they took to the streets to protest. And for me, I just want to be very clear about this. I am no expert in African American history or the African American condition. I mean, how could I? I never will be. Look at me. But as a musician and as a human being, I feel empathy and gratitude to that community because they gave the world so many gifts. Blues, rock and roll, Motown, soul, jazz, and then even now hip hop. People like Kendrick Lamar is the rightful heir of Mingus and Monk and giants like that. So it is important to me for those reasons, because they're fellow human beings and because I owe them what I do. And I was outraged by what I was seeing, and I just wanted to make a statement. I remember LeBron James saying something like, you know, if we quiet, we're dead, and if we're too loud, then it's a problem. Like, there's no way to win. They can't protest violence. They just have to take it in silence and keep on dying. And I thought, no, this is not possible. We owe it to them to do something. I don't think we did, but I did write the music. I did want to make a thank you letter to them. Like I said, for giving me the tools of my trade and for showing me what it's like to have loyalty and love for a country that has neither one for you. And right now, in the middle of the whiteout, this is a very important lesson that we all need to remember, that we need to learn if we haven't learned it. And then never forget, which is that our African American brothers and sisters have shown us how you can resist, how you can find hope in hopelessness. This blizzard that we're in, this whiteout, this relentless pummeling of new things and new orders, and it's all meant to disorient and confuse. And they know how to surf that wave. They've done it their whole lives. So the song, to me, had to be about the combination of the impunity and the cyclical nature of the violence and the hatred, but it also had to have beauty, and it had to have that longing. Martin Luther King became an important figure in my mind because his dream it appeared to me, at least at the time, that had become weaponized. It had been used as a tool for racist people to continue their hate, and meanwhile take advantage of the goodwill of African Americans. And it's just such an awful thing. And the chorus of all the names of the dead, it just kept growing and growing in my head. And I just wanted, they were just like asking to be acknowledged, to make it stop. And I understand that a rock song is not gonna do that, but all I could do was try to give them a voice through the music, and just call attention to the fact that things don't have to be like this. There's gonna be a lot of changes and a lot of bad things that are gonna happen and are happening. But we all get to choose what we do, whether we obey or we don't obey. And Incognegro is meant to remind us of the importance of choosing the right side of that line. It is a song of hope, even though it includes the murder of Martin Luther King. And Andy had the genius idea to just stop the music cold with a bang, and then rewind the tape, start it over. And I think it's genius. It worked great. It was hair standing under your arms kind of a moment in the studio, and we knew we had something special, and we wanted to present it in that spirit of gratitude. And we also needed to include actual African American voices beside Martin Luther King's. And I chose two remarkable African American women who are separated by many decades in age, And what is heartbreaking about what they say is that their perceptions are essentially identical. Nothing has changed. A more mature woman, a younger African American woman, everything is the same. So I wanted to put that contrast there, and that's what we did. And I want to thank Melody Shaw and Avery Lynn for their courage of speaking their truth, and in a time where empathy and honesty can become dangerous. And this song is basically that. It's a statement of gratitude and a plea for all of us to stay positive, to stay grateful, to form community, and to resist. It's not a hate on Whitey theme song. Jesus, just look at me. It's not that. It's let's acknowledge the ugly and let's make something beautiful out of that darkness and out of that awfulness. Let's flip the script. And the music is built out of very deliberately rhythmical, sometimes almost African kind of beats and drums and sounds. And me and Andy have been the heart and the rhythm of Sona Sombra for many, many, many years. And we never really showcased that anywhere else. And we thought we would do it in this song. And this became that as well. It became a way for us to really just express ourselves with our instruments, but always in the service of that larger message. It is a message of hope, and right now, you just got to remember, all that is happening in this whiteout is just meant to confuse you, to disorient you, to overwhelm you. Don't let it happen. Let's find community, let's find strength, and let's get ready, because this is just beginning. And we need to stop this from getting any further. So, as I say always, find solace in art, find like-minded people, find community, find within your heart kindness, and sprinkle that shit on everything, because you know what? It is true what they say, it doesn't cost you anything, but it cleanses and it purifies everything it lands upon. So that's Incognegro. That's where that music came from. It's a little bit of jazz rock fusion. It's a little bit of prog. It's a little bit of metal. It's all heart, all gratitude, and all love. Bitches, bitches.